Lunch is one of the 3 most important meals of the day, but have you ever wondered what's in your school lunch or why it costs so much? The answer to these questions is the National School Lunch Program. It is a program that is working to provide low-cost nutritional lunches to schools across the United States. But is it really making a difference? To find out, students from a school on the National School Lunch Program and students from a school that is not on the National School Lunch Program were interviewed to see if they've noticed any changes resulting from this program. We asked students how many lunches they buy in an average school week.
Maybe one.
I eat school at lunch every day.
If the lunches are healthy.
They have fruits, things like sweet potato fries.
The fruit, I guess. I mean, not the processed stuff, but...
If they eat all of their lunches.
I mean, I keep at least one item, or 2 items out of my lunch. I throw maybe a fresh fruit away, depending on what it looks like.
The healthy stuff.
The Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act was an act passed in 2010 that authorized funding and set the policies for the USDA Core Children Nutrition Program. We asked students if they knew what the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010 was.
No.
No, I have not. No.
And if they've noticed any differences in lunches because of it.
Since, I'd say like in 2010, I was in either 8th or 7th grade. And since then, my lunch before that was mainly starches and things that would keep me energized throughout the day. And now it's more or less, I get one item of every food group sometimes, but it really doesn't cover everything. It just covers the fruits and the vegetables, mainly fruits. And even then, it's not always great.
Yeah, they got rid of Hot Pockets.
The students most commonly paid the full price of $2.50 for lunch, though there were a few who bought extra things or applied for free or reduced price lunching. Staff members involved with lunches at both schools were then interviewed for their opinion on the matter. We asked the staff members of schools if their school participated in the National School Lunch Program.
We do not participate in the school lunch program, no.
Yes, it does, yes. We at Pickerington School District do participate in the National School Lunch Program.
The nutritional requirements of the school lunches.
Nutritional requirements. We do follow the same nutritional guidelines, the cafeteria workers that do that. So they follow the same guidelines. However, we're not mandated to do all of it the same way because we do take care of it ourselves, and we do that so that we're able to have the specials that we have here.
Yes, yes. Just recently, the Healthy Hunger Kids Act was passed in 2010. So therefore, all our program was revamped. And it required a bunch of new requirements, especially fruits and vegetables. It is now mandatory that the students take a fruit or vegetable before they leave the cashier. They still get their protein, their grain, fruit, vegetable, and milk, but before it used to just be a protein and grain that would count 3 to 5 items. The student could get by with a slice of pizza and a milk, and that would count as 3 items. But now they have to have a fruit or vegetable on the tray.
How much the lunches cost?
So the school lunch is $2.50 for students. The cost is right about there for the school. So there's no real money being made or being lost on the traditional, the typical $2.50 school lunch. So the cost is right about at what they're selling it for.
Anywhere from maybe $2.50 on a low side to $3.50 on a high side.
And if the students are really eating the food that is required?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on the student, right? I mean, I think some students eat. You know, it's more of a home culture of their home life, probably what they eat. You know, if their parents raise them and they eat fatty sort of junk food, then that's probably what they eat most of when they come here. And the ones that are raised and eat more vegetables and things and are used to eating that, that's probably what they eat here. So I think it just depends on the student.
I think it's getting better. You know, I'm not sure, but I'm hopeful that it's getting better and not being thrown away. It's unfortunate, but it does happen, and not only at our district, but it's a nationwide problem, which drives up the cost of our program.
It seems that even though the National School Lunch Program has good intentions, its effects aren't being noticed much by staff and students. The school that's not on the program had almost the same requirements for everything that the school on the program did.